Hello everybody. So one of the questions that I often get in the salon is, what shampoo and conditioner should I be using? A lot of times people just say a good shampoo or a good conditioner. Well, then I have to ask, can you describe your hair to me? Sometimes I even have to run my fingers through and feel it. So every person's different, has different needs. Their scalp may have different needs than their hair, and that can be tricky. So we'll kind of break it down. So in the hair world, the saying is, use the shampoo for the hair that you have and the conditioner for the hair that you want. So let's take me for instance. I have a very oily scalp. My hair towards the ends can get a little dry, and I also have color on my hair. So that can be quite difficult for somebody to kind of pinpoint the perfect shampoo if you have color on your hair. A lot of shampoo is not color safe or can work with the color but is not made for the color. So if your hair is curly, you should consider something that's very moisturizing. If your hair is dry, something moisturizing. If your hair is fine, something volumizing. Let's see, if you have a scalp that is flaky. So there's two different types of flakes, and it is very important to try to figure out whether they are dry flakes or whether they are oily flakes. If you think that you have dry but instead you have oily, you can really overbalance yourself and dry yourself out even more. So, I mean, I would ask a professional to take a look. Usually, oily flakes are much thicker. They are much clumpier. Dry flakes are usually much finer. Kind of like dust. Let's see. So I'm going to think of a color line in my head and just kind of go over which shampoo and conditioner will go to which type of hair. So we've got the Extreme. Extreme is rebuilding and moisturizing. So if somebody has over-processed their hair, they don't get their regular cuts, they have been using real cheap shampoo for a long time and their hair is lacking a ton of vitamins and minerals, and so their hair is breaking. Extreme would be your best bet. Oh, it would help if I was telling you that I'm thinking of Redken, by the way. Then we've got color. In Redken, in my salon, we have two different types of color. We have one that is made just for natural color. So we've got some darker reds, brown, blonde, something that could be a natural color. Then we have like a more stronger shampoo and conditioner, which will be for more brighter colors, blues, bright red. If you get like greens or any kind of fantasy color. That's usually for that. We also have All Soft and Mega All Soft. I always suggest the Mega All Soft for people who have ethnic hair. Extremely curly, extremely dry, maybe even extremely overprocessed. And then the All Soft would be for somebody who could definitely use some moisture in their life. But they don't need a heavy amount of moisturizer. If you grab the wrong one, it will over moisturize and weigh your hair down. Trying to think. I think there's also a volumizing one. Oops, I missed my turn. So the over volumizing one is usually, for somebody who has very flat, dull, fine hair. I myself have very, very fine hair, and if I get out of the shower and I air dry, I mean, there's nothing to it. It's down to my face. There's no luster, no nothing. So something like that would definitely be your best friend. Now, when it comes to conditioning, that would be for the hair that you want versus the hair that you have. Go ahead, cross. Oh, I hope you can see me, sir. Oh, it's all good. Sorry, guy had a walking stick. Hit my car. I kind of feel bad. Anyway, so the hair that you want. So if you are wanting more volume, then obviously you would go for more volume. If you're wanting more moisture, you would lean more towards moisture. If you're wanting to focus on your color, you would focus on your color. Every person's different. I would definitely suggest talking to a professional and having the professional run their fingers through your hair, get a good insight on what you need versus what you think you might need but you're not sure. It is very easy to overbalance your hair. It is very easy to drab your hair. It is very easy to if you have color, I mean, if you're not using a shampoo for your color, you're pretty much wasting that vividness that you just put in. So I would consider stopping into a salon, talking to a professional. Just cleansing. If you just want cleansing, you do not care about adding anything to your hair or changing your hair, there are shampoos that are just for cleansing. There are also clarifying, and a clarifier will help slough off any imperfections that are on the hair, especially if you have been using cheaper shampoo and you have yourself a large amount of, I'm just gonna park somewhere and assume I'm cool. Okay. There's no lines. Anyway, so it sloughs off anything that might be left on the hair, such as wax, product, old color that you might want to try to move offward. Yeah, having good hair is achievable. It's just a matter of taking care of it. Your hair is the same way as a plant. If you do not water the plant, if you do not put the plant in the sun, if you do not take care of, the fine details, hey, there he is. Your plant is going to die. It's going to shrivel up and it's going to be sad. And your hair is exactly the same way. Your hair is the plant, the scalp is the soil. And so if you do not have a healthy scalp, odds are you probably don't have healthy hair. So any questions, drop them below. And I will see you next time.